Hey Zips fans, Chad Welker for the Zips Digital Network here with head coach Tom Hanna, entering his fifth season as the women's volleyball head coach. And coach, you just wrapped up the first of two practices today. First of all, just share how that went those last couple hours, along with the fitness test earlier in the morning.
Sure, it's great to get everybody back together for the first time. You get our freshmen here, and then, as you mentioned, the fitness test. We go through our testing first thing in the morning, and the fitness test is the one that kind of produces a lot of anxiety, whether that anxiety is today or starts in June. And it was great because the entire group passed. That's probably the first time that's happened here. So exciting for us as a coaching staff, certainly exciting for them. That was a goal the group had. So before we even set foot on the court for practice, we had met a goal right out of the gate. So that was awesome.
Let's talk about the senior class. You only have two this year, Elia Karsner and Ashley Richardson. The leadership that you expect to see out of them over the course of the next couple of weeks over camp.
Sure. And they're both really good examples of leading by example. They're not the most verbal. They're not pulling people aside and kind of holding them verbally accountable, but they're the role models of, hey, here's how we do things in a lot of different ways, whether it's academically, socially, and on the volleyball court, that they are role modeling and demonstrating what needs to be done. We certainly hope they can be a little bit more verbal. We've had a couple conversations maybe last spring about that, but as far as volleyball playing, we're going to need them to be very productive for us to do what we're trying to do.
And then with what you're trying to do, you got a pretty good core veteran group with 5 sophomores, 5 juniors. What are some of the expectations that you had for them over the summer that they have already brought into fall camp?
I think we're a little more prepared than we have been physically, so that's, again, a good start. We're not chasing conditioning issues, at least early on, that we've identified. We're not going to say, hey, we've got to plan a little bit more of this into practice. I want to get good at playing volleyball. I don't want to get good at running sideline to sideline or jumping over stuff. So hopefully we've got that out of the way. Just looking forward to seeing what we're going to do here in the next few weeks to move the needle, to get ourselves in the MAC tournament. Has to be the next step. We talk about it every year. Everybody wants to talk about winning a championship. That's great. Unfortunately, or fortunately in our case, we have to talk about qualifying for one. So let's kind of take that first step. And then, as I always say to the group, hey, we earn that opportunity. Then we'll work through how do we win this match to progress in that championship. But right now, it's what do we need to do as a group to get ourselves to Bowling Green in November.
Last part of you're talking about the group. You've got kind of some new roles for one of your coaches in Jordan Armstrong. You brought in Heather as one of your new assistants, and then you brought in 3 freshmen, Ari, Lauren, and Rachel. Tell us the kind of going about the promotion and the hiring process, and a little bit about what the freshmen bring to Zips volleyball.
Sure, and the freshmen bring a lot of different things. Lauren brings a lot of great experience, great first contact. We'll hopefully open up some options, particularly for us on the serve receive, and maybe being a little more unbalanced in our quarter, possibly passing with 2 with her and Taylor, and to a degree potentially Lex, that we're not in an even 3-person passing, that we can be a little unbalanced or maybe go into 2. Rachel, I think, is a physical athlete who has some pretty good first contact skills that I think has a lot of upside, and will progress throughout her 4 years and be a real big threat. Ari, same thing, real physical, just young in the game. We're redshirting her. She's not going to compete this year. It'll give us great depth in practice, having 4 middle blockers, but she doesn't have that pressure of having to go beat somebody right out of the gate. She's going to learn, soak it up. She's a physical athlete. Get her a little bit more in the weight room, in season than the rest of the group, and then hopefully unleash her for the next 4.5 years. As far as staff-wise, moving Jordan to the first assistant is great. We have a ton of confidence in his abilities. But within our office, there's not a lot of first assistant, second assistant. It's very collaborative, and it was easy to kind of bring Heather into the fold, and knowing that, hey, Jordan's been through the transition of joining our staff, knows kind of how we do things, and has been with us now for 4 years, and can help transition her into that role just like he transitioned. And we've got a lot of good high-level playing experience from Heather that I think will translate hopefully to our first contact kids. Her coaching experience last year at Tennessee, where they had a really nice season, I want to say at least second round of the NCAA tournament, off the top of my head, that they were a top 25 team. So her coaching experience at least has been, again, high-level kids and has been training first contact, and that was really important to us. So, we're fortunate to have a quality staff and people who've been to NCAA tournaments, both from the SEC. So excited to get them up and running. It's just been a little crazy coming down the home stretch with getting Heather on board and started. And Coach Jordan had a good summer where he was working with our Ohio Valley Regional High Performance team and won a gold medal, and then was doing some stuff for USA Volleyball. And then we finally got all together, and on August 1st, for the first time, we're all in the same place and had visit and then visit and then visit. So we're hoping to get a little bit more deep dive on all the volleyball stuff as we get further into preseason.
Coach, appreciate you taking some time to talk to me today after the first practice. Zips fans, obviously, we want to see you here at James A. Rhodes Arena. The volleyball's first home match will be September 13th as they take on St. Francis University. But their season kicks off on August 30th down at Florida Gulf Coast, where they take on San Diego State. Have a great weekend. Go Zips.